There we go. You're live, my friend. How are you, Champworks?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing so much better now than I was.
That's good.
You, you and I have talked offline, and you know you're privy to some of the things I've been going through. So so you get it.
Yep.
So
Totally.
what what brings you on the show tonight?
I don't know. You kept saying you wanted me to join, so I figured, why not?
Yeah, was
Hanging
it too
out
much
here in the
pressure?
garage is not well, doing a lot, but oh well. I'm taking a
What are you
break.
doing out there? What do you
Working
got
on
going on?
a 2014 Ford Explorer, replacing the timing chains and water pump and a bunch of other stuff because the timing chains are really stretched out.
Mm, wow. I've heard that's a common problem in that 3.5. Is that am I right
Yep.
on that? Yeah.
Yep. It's the
Yeah.
Sport Edition, the 3.5 EcoBoost.
Mm. Well,
And
I
right
take you
around
for a Ford guy.
100,000 miles, they stretch out.
Oh man. Well, I take you for a Ford guy because I've seen your Broncos on your channel,
Yeah.
and I too am a Ford guy. You may not know of my other channels that hell I even have a Ford tractor, but don't you do it. But but yeah, you remember or not? I had an '04 F-150, and it had the what was that? The 4.6 or the 5? No, it had the 5.4. Because my Super Crew had the
The 5.4
4.6.
have problems with the cam phasers.
Yeah, yeah. Being starved, right?
Yes, they'll
Uh,
lock up on you.
mm-hmm. Yeah. My that and the oil journals up front, um, which just killed that truck. Just killed it.
Yeah.
But
This one
I
has cam
remain
phasers
a
as well, but they don't lock up on you. They'll wear out, but they don't lock up on you like that. Those did. They improved the design since then, but the single timing chain is the problem on this one.
mm, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but no vehicle is actually immune from that sort of thing, as we know, because
Yeah,
hell,
timing
I
chain.
can remember. Yeah, well, hell, I can even remember back in the day. I made a ton of money replacing uh, timing gears in the old Mavericks because they were a composite, on steel, almost like a Bakelite, but I know it wasn't Bakelite. And man, when those
Yeah.
things went, they just shattered. They just shattered.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fortunately, you didn't have any. You didn't have any um, valve damage, and they're pretty easy to
No,
change.
it
But
doesn't appear that way.
what's that?
It doesn't appear there was any valve damage.
No. Oh, you mean on yours?
Oh yeah, we're talking the Mavericks.
Yeah, yeah. That never seemed to be any valve damage at all on the ones that I repaired. Seemed like nobody else could do it. This is actually the I did two of them. My first two was in the military. I was up in Washington State, and my first sergeant had a Maverick that blew up, and another buddy of mine did too. And
Yeah. Huh.
turned out to be those plastic gears, man.
No good.
About the same mileage. Yeah, about the same mileage too, because they were both between 80 and 100 grand.
Yeah, 100 grand's usually when they start to get loosey on you, but I've seen
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
some of these 3.5s as early as like 16,000 miles start throwing timing chain codes and stretching it out. It's kind of unfortunate.
That's early.
Yes.
That is real early. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I hope my 15 F-150 doesn't have any problems like that. Of course, it's got the venerable 5.0.
Yeah, you'll be okay with the 5.0. It's these, the EcoBoost, the Turbo EcoBoost 3.5s are the ones that are problems.
Yeah,
5.0s.
which is a shame because it's really a remarkable engine, man. That thing blows away so many V8s. You know, the one that's in the F-150. It just
Yeah.
blows them away in towing capacity, speed, fuel efficiency. They're just amazing engines as far as I can tell. I almost went with one of those.
Almost
Just
good
so
thing
happened.
you didn't, because you'd be replacing chains.
Yeah. I guess I should be dodge that bullet, right?
Dealership wanted $3,000 to do the time and chains and everything,
Jesus.
and I'm doing it for less than 300.
It's funny you say that. I took my wife's car in, and it's a Kia Sorento, and it was having a really tough time starting just a couple of nights ago when we were trying to get it out of the garage so the guys who were going to tear out the tile that I put in could get better access, and I'm just going to pull it out on the street, and man, that thing wouldn't start. Just wouldn't start. Yeah. So I told the wife, I said, listen, you need to make an appointment because I know you need an oil change. You need to make an appointment with Kia and have them check this out. Maybe it's through a code or something. And we get it up there, and they spent all day with it, and of course it didn't throw a code. So they're trying to replicate it, and they couldn't replicate it. Hell, I couldn't replicate it. The next day it started fine. Well, we I know, right? Every single time. So so we get back up there at about I picked her up at about 5 o'clock, and we get up there, and they're saying, well, it's got 90,000 on it. Maybe it's time for plugs and that sort of thing. And they're saying, like, well, that's like a 5-hour job, and they priced it out at like $938.
Oh, man.
Just for a tune-up. Oh, man.
That's terrible.
I remember the last vehicle I did a tune-up on. I think it cost me $30.
It's probably just spark plugs, cap, rotor.
Oh, yeah. And even wires.
Yeah. Wires will cost you $30 these days.
I know. Back then, of course, I don't even know if they sell wires that aren't resistor. But back then, you actually had to specify you wanted the resistor wires so that they didn't interfere with your radio. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We're talking old school. I know you're a younger man, so you may not remember that, but oh, that was so funny. Because sometimes they wouldn't even tell you. It's like, oh, I need some wires. They just hand you some wires. You get home, and you can hear your engine through the radio. It was really annoying. It's like, fuck, what I just spent my money on. Did you just crack a beer?
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Sun King. That's a beer I don't drink. That's a beer I don't drink enough of.
Yeah, I've always liked it.
Yeah, I just keep getting these Yinglings.
Yeah, those are good too.
Gonna make me fat, man. There's a shit ton of calories in these guys. I bet. I don't even know. I haven't even looked.
You gotta get the light. That's just like a Coors Light or a Miller Lite. It's all the same, like 99 calories or whatever.
The light beer is?
Yingling.
You talking about the light
yeah.
Yingling? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just like Miller Lite and Coors Light. I don't even know how many this has. Let's see.
Dude, Sunlight. They probably won't. I know that and the WeMac that I enjoy. They don't even put it on there. But that's a higher alcohol content too than your standards. It's probably 4, 5, or 5.
It doesn't
What's
say, but I'm sure.
yeah, what's a regular beer? Like a Bud or something? Isn't that about a 3 or 3.5? A what?
Is it 3.5?
I thought it was about 3.5. Yeah,
It might be.
but that's yeah, but those are going to be about 4 to 5%.
Probably. Yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like about them. You don't have to drink so many
Good.
to wash away the pain. Oh man, I do appreciate you coming on. What'd you do? What did I do? Oh,
Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else jumped in. Well, Champ Works, do you want to seed the floor, and I'll try to get Gulp of Squalls in.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
hope he's
fine.
not a
Appreciate
spammer.
you
All
having
right.
me.
No, thanks for coming on, man. We're gonna have to you back anytime. You know, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, you'll have to do a channel review of my channel.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will do that. All right, stand by there, Gulp. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Did you enjoy the show? Hope you did. If so, click that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss another episode. We're on live every weeknight, weather permitting, and we know you want to get your voice heard. You want to come on the show. We know you do. Don't you be toying with me. We'll see you live.